In the heart of the 19th century, the city of Bath stands as a beacon of progress and modernity. It's the year 1850, a time marked by the relentless march of the Industrial Revolution, transforming landscapes and lives alike. Here, amidst the clatter of machinery and the throng of the burgeoning urban populace, a new era of Christmas is dawning. Gone are the days of simple rural festivities that once painted the Yuletide canvas of England. In their place, a new urban spirit of Christmas emerges, shaped by the innovations and aspirations of the Victorian age. This is a Christmas of contrasts, where traditional sentiments meet the burgeoning allure of modernity. As the chilly December wind weaves through the streets of Bath, it carries with it the scent of change. For the first time, Christmas trees, a tradition brought from Germany, begin to find their way into the homes of the English. These evergreens, adorned with candles and trinkets, stand as symbols of the era's openness to new ideas and customs. And in the hands of many, the newly popular Christmas cards, a novel invention of the times, become messengers of goodwill, connecting hearts across the soot and smoke of industrial landscapes. This is a world where the old and the new are in a constant dance, each trying to find its place in the traditions of the season. Within this, we meet Thomas, a young factory worker whose story embodies the spirit of Christmas in this age of change. His journey through this festive season will reveal the essence of a Victorian Christmas, a time of innovation, reflection, and a quest to balance the warmth of age-old traditions with the bright glow of progress. If you are enjoying this, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out. Thank you. Amidst the clanging and hissing of steam-powered machinery, we find Thomas, his hands seasoned by labor, move with practiced precision as he navigates the mechanical intricacies of the factory. This is his world now, a world far removed from the rolling hills and quiet winters of his childhood in the countryside. As Thomas steps out from the shadow of the factory, the city of Bath unfolds before him. The streets are alive with the hustle of the industrial age, vendors calling out, carriages rattling by, and the ever-present hum of progress. For Thomas, this is a different kind of December, one that speaks more of human endeavor than nature's quiet retreat. Thomas's home is modest, reflecting the humble means of a factory worker. Yet, within its walls lies a world rich with memories and the echo of a different time. As he settles in for the evening, his mind drifts to the Christmases of his youth, a stark contrast to the city's frenzy. He remembers the Christmases back home in the countryside, the quiet hush of snow, the laughter and songs of neighbors gathering, the simple joys of a feast shared. Here in the city, everything moves so fast. The streets never sleep, and the bright lights seem to outshine the stars. Sometimes he wonders if he is losing something amidst all this rush, the essence of what Christmas used to be. In the corner of his room stands a small Christmas tree, a new tradition for many like Thomas. It's a symbol of adaptation, a nod to the changing times. Yet, as its candles flicker in the dim light, it also serves as a beacon of continuity, a reminder that even in the heart of the city, the spirit of Christmas endures, evolving yet familiar. The brisk air of December is filled with the aromas of pine and mulled spices as Thomas makes his way through the bustling Christmas market. Here, amidst the chatter and laughter, one can witness the birth of new traditions. Stalls adorned with glistening ornaments and festive wares beckon the passers-by, offering a glimpse into the evolving face of Christmas. For the first time in his life, Thomas finds himself picking out a Christmas tree. This tradition, a recent import from Germany, has captured the imagination of the Victorian public. The tree, once a foreign novelty, now stands as a centerpiece of the festive season, embraced by households across England. Thomas thinks to himself that it's strange to think how quickly these trees have become a part of Christmas. His grandparents can hardly make sense of it. They say it's too ornate, too modern. Back in their day, Christmas was about the gathering, the sharing, not so much about the decoration. As Thomas selects a handful of Christmas cards, we are reminded of another burgeoning tradition. These simple yet elegant cards, first popularized by Sir Henry Cole in the 1840s, have become a fashionable way to extend festive greetings. In an age where communication is being revolutionized, these cards symbolize the Victorian spirit of innovation and connectivity. With each step, Thomas carries not just the symbols of a Victorian Christmas, but also the weight of cultural shifts. In his embrace of the new and his nostalgia for the old, Thomas embodies the complexity of this modern era, a time when traditions are both born and transformed, reflecting the dynamic spirit of the 19th century. Leaving the industrial hum of Bath behind, Thomas finds himself in the tranquil embrace of the countryside. The contrast is stark as he approaches the warm, inviting cottage of his grandparents. Here, in the quietude of rural England, time seems to move at a different pace, preserving the echoes of a bygone era. As Thomas steps into the cottage, he steps into a world that feels like a page from his childhood, a simpler, more community-focused time. The modest decorations and the welcoming warmth of the hearth are a far cry from the city's extravagant displays. Over a humble yet hearty meal, the conversation naturally drifts to the Christmases of the past. Thomas listens intently as his grandparents reminisce about the Yuletide seasons of their youth, a time when the spirit of Christmas was woven into the fabric of community and kinship, rather than the tinsel and glitter of modern celebrations. As Thomas listens to the tales of yesteryear, a sense of longing fills the air. The simplicity and authenticity of these stories stand in sharp contrast to the commercialized hustle of the city's festivities. As Thomas re-enters the vibrant energy of Bath, his mind is a whirlwind of thoughts, a blend of the old world's charm and the new world's vigor. The bustling city, with its modern Christmas spectacle, now holds a different meaning for him. He sees not just a shift in traditions, but a continuum, a link between the past and the present. The streets of Bath are alive with a festive spirit that transcends time. Carolers fill the air with melodies old and new, families come together in celebration, and the laughter of children echoes the universal joy of the season. In these scenes, Thomas finds a reflection of both his grandparents' stories and his own experiences, a harmonious blend of tradition and progress. Amidst the flicker of candlelight and the glow of street lamps, Thomas finds himself part of a community united in celebration. The realization dawns on him. The spirit of Christmas isn't confined to a single way of celebrating. It's a mosaic, ever-changing yet always anchored in the core values of togetherness, generosity, and joy. In this act of community, Thomas embraces the new traditions that he once viewed with uncertainty. He understands now that change isn't a loss, but an evolution, a way to keep the spirit of Christmas alive and resonant, even as the world around him transforms. As the night deepens and the stars twinkle above the city of Bath, Thomas stands amidst the blend of old and new, the enduring spirit of Christmas. It's a spirit that adapts, grows, and flourishes, just like the city itself. In the heart of this Victorian Christmas, Thomas finds a celebration of change and continuity, a mirror to the evolving story of humanity itself. As our story in 1850 draws to a close, the images of a Victorian Christmas linger, a vivid picture of new traditions and enduring sentiments. The streets of Bath, once echoing with the sound of industry, now resonate with the harmony of festive joy. These scenes, rich in color and emotion, reflect the timeless spirit of Christmas, a spirit that evolves yet remains steadfast in its core message of love, hope, and community. But as we bid farewell to the flickering candles and glittering trees of Victorian England, we turn the pages of history to a different chapter. A chapter where Christmas tells another story, one set in an era of kings and queens, of grand feasts and solemn traditions. Join us next time as we journey back to 1550 AD to the heart of the Tudor dynasty. Here, in the midst of the 16th century, we'll explore the splendor and spectacle of a Tudor Christmas in Bath. It's a world apart from the industrial streets of Victorian England, a world where Christmas is not just a celebration, but a regal and religious affair, steeped in tradition and ceremony. So, as the Victorian era fades into the shadows of time, prepare to step into the candlelit corridors of the Tudor era, where the story of Christmas unfolds in yet another fascinating guise. What celebrations await us in the world of 1550? The journey through time continues.